Hi guys, welcome to my big fat quiz. Hope you got your cup of teas ready. And yeah, how's everyone's isolation going? If there's anything about this quiz that doesn't really work for you or you don't like it, skip it. Completely fine. Pick and choose what you want to do and what's fun for you. First up, we're going to do a bit of history. I do this thing called 100 Years in History because I really like to go to Wikipedia and read about history and things that happened in that year or that day. So we're going to do all the noughties years. So for example, 1910, 1920, and then next week we'll do the ones. So we do 1911, 1921. After that, you will have an anagram round. Then we've got the music round. It doesn't necessarily have to be music. Sometimes if you guys want to request like I do audio instead of songs, let me know. And then we'll go a little bit of trivia and we'll finish off with the Eyes Have It picture round. So this week I've done famous portraits or paintings. You've got to try and guess the artist. Again, you can tailor this quiz how you want. So if you want to maybe do double the points, so you name the artist and the name of the painting, that's fine. If you just want to name the artist, that's fine too. It's up to you guys. Okay, so let's get started. 100 years of history, the 0 years. Number 1. Who became the King of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland in the year 1910? Was it A, Edward VII, B, George V, C, Edward VI, or D, George III? Number 2. What famous confectionery company was established in 1920? Was it A, Haribo, B, Hershey's, C, Maynard, or D, Rowntree? Number 3. Elm Farm Ollie was the first of its kind to fly in a fixed-wing aircraft in 1930. What kind of animal was it? Was it A, a pig, B, a horse, C, a sheep, or D, a cow? Number 4. The very first restaurant of what famous fast food chain opened in the year 1940? Was it A, KFC, B, Burger King, C, McDonald's, or D, Subway? Number 5. What Walt Disney classic was released in the year 1950? Was it A, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, B, Cinderella, C, Bambi, or D, Fantasia? What was the year 1960 also known as? A, the year of Africa, B, the year of Asia, C, the year of America, or D, the year of Australia, you know? Seven. What famous music festival debuted in the year 1970? I'm probably saying that really wrong, sorry. A, Glastonbury, B, Woodstock, C, Reading and Leeds, or D, Coachella? Number 8. Who famously used the phrase, the ladies not for turning, in the year 1980? Was it A, Madonna, B, Princess Margaret, C, Marilyn Monroe, or D, Margaret Thatcher? Number 9. What was launched in the year 1990? Was it A, the Hubble Space Telescope, B, Sputnik, C, the International Space Station, or D, Ariel, which is the first British satellite? Number 10. What was the last nation to enter the new millennium in the year 2000? Was it A, New Zealand, B, Kiribati, which is spelled Kiribati, by the way, C, Samoa, or D, Papua New Guinea? Number 11. What popular media app launched in the year 2010? A, Facebook, B, Instagram, C, Snapchat, or D, Twitter? And that is the end of the history round. Now you've got an anagram round. So you've got two British actors, one man and a woman. You've got to try and unscramble them, or unscrabble them, as you may see from the little Scrabble tiles I've included. Number 1 is rabid isle, and number 2 is manta meows. You may want to pause the video now and give yourself some time to do the anagram. Hi, welcome back. How was the anagrams? Did you get it? We're going to do the audio round now. So this week we're going to do songs about London, because obviously I'm stuck in isolation in London right now. Number 1. Number 2.
London calling to the faraway towns. Now war is declared and battle come down. London calling to the underworld.
Number 3.
I like it in the city when the air is so thick and opaque. I love it to see everybody in short skirts, shorts and shades.
And number 4.
If you're a Londoner just like me, meet me in Battersea Park. If you are young or you'd like to be, meet me in Battersea Park.
So that was the music round. If you want to listen to any of those again, obviously just skip back on the video. Alright, we now have the trivia round. Number 1. Known as the godfather of indie film, name the actor who founded the Sundance Film Festival, which is named after his most iconic role. Number 2. Which coming-of-age Studio Ghibli film, inspired by Japanese Shinto folklore, is the first and only hand-drawn film to win the Academy Award for Best Feature? Number 3. Which Roald Dahl film adaptation used 40 trained real squirrels instead of CGI animation? Number 4. The cookbooks of which Asian dish provided the code for the film The Matrix? Despite the Taliban banning television, music and media, which film still managed to grip the entire nation of Afghanistan for several years? Number 6. Name the actress who was passed over for the role of Eliza Doolittle in the film My Fair Lady in favour of Audrey Hepburn, despite playing the original part on Broadway. Number 7. Which of the following is not a film award ceremony? Caesar Awards, Academy Awards, Golden Globes, Emmys. So which of the following is not a film award ceremony? Number 8. What do the films Shawshank Redemption, Gerald's Game, Dreamcatcher and The Green Mile all have in common? Number 9. Which film director broke a world record by visiting the Mariana Trench, the deepest point in the Earth's oceans? And number 10. Name the artist in an experimental biographical animation that was entirely hand-painted in oil paint made about him. So now you have your final round, which is the Eyes Have It. This week we're doing famous portraits. It's up to you if you decide you guys would like to just name the artist, or whether you want to try and name the artist and the name of the piece. So decide on yourselves. You can also decide how you want to mark it. You might want to do 1 mark for each or half mark for each to make up 1 full mark. Up to you guys. It's your quiz now. So have fun, pause the video, and when you're ready, play on for the answers. Hi, welcome back. Well done for finishing week 1 of the quiz. I think it's time for some answers, don't you? Okay, 100 years of history, the zeros. So number 1, who became the King of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland in 1910, was George V. Number 2, what famous confectionery company was established in 1920? It was A, Haribo. Number 3, Elm Farm Ollie was D, a cow. Number 4, it was the first McDonald's, C, McDonald's, that opened in 1940. Number 5, Cinderella was released in 1950 and it was the 12th Walt Disney feature film. Number 6, the year 1960 was also known as A, the Year of Africa, as it was a year that many African countries that were under colonial rule became independent. Number 7 was A, Glastonbury, that started in the year 1970. 8, it was D, Margaret Thatcher, who famously said in 1980 that the ladies not for turning. Number 9, it was A, the Hubble Space Telescope that launched in the year 1990. Number 10, it was C, Samoa, that was the last nation to enter the new millennium. Number 11, it was B, Instagram, that was launched in the year 2010. On Scrabble, the British actors were number 1, Idris Elba, and number 2, Emma Watson. Give me something to think about. London. Number 1 was LDN, all capitals, by Lily Allen. Number 2 was London Calling by The Clash. Number 3 was Hometown Glory by Adele. And number 4 was Meet Me in Battersea Park by Petula Clark. The Pursuit of Triviality, movies. So number 1, the godfather of indie film who founded Sundance Film Festival was Robert Redford, who was the original Sundance Kid from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Number 2, the coming-of-age Studio Ghibli film was Spirited Away. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend it. It's just been put on Netflix recently and it's a really beautiful film. Number 3, so Tim Burton trained 40 real squirrels to crack nuts for this one particular scene, and the film was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Number 4, it was sushi cookbooks. So the art director for the film The Matrix scanned his wife's sushi cookbooks and then edited them, and that was what made the source code on Matrix. Number 5, despite the Taliban ban, Afghanistan was gripped by Titanic fever. They were obsessed with the film The Titanic. It was to the point where people were sneaking over the border to get to Pakistan, not to get away from the Taliban, but to go to the cinema and watch Titanic. There was the Titanic haircut, the Titanic was on wedding cakes, everything. Number 6, Julie Andrews was passed with for the role of My Fair Lady. However, she did go on to win the Oscar for Best Actress that year for her role Mary Poppins. Audrey Hepburn didn't get nominated. Number 7, the Emmys are not a film award, they are a television award. Sorry, that was a really sneaky one. Number 8, the films Shawshank Redemption, Gerald's Game, Dreamcatcher and The Green Mile are all based on Stephen King novels. Number 9, James Cameron broke the world record by visiting the Mariana Trench. Number 10, the experimental oil paint animation was about Vincent van Gogh. They took 12, I believe, of his famous paintings, recreated scenes from each one using oil paint. So the ayes have it, the portrait round. Number 1 was Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Number 2, Girl with a Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer. Number 3, Self-Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird by Frida Kahlo. If you're naming the titles, I'll just accept Self-Portrait. Number 4, Marilyn Monroe by Andy Warhol. Number 5, The Weeping Woman by Pablo Picasso. Number 6 is The Green Stripe or Portrait of Madame Matisse by Henri Matisse. Number 7, Self-Portrait by Vincent van Gogh. Number 8 was American Gothic by Grant Wood. And number 9 was The Birth of Venus by Sandro Botticelli. Anyway, that's my quiz. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what topics you'd like next week. Hope you all found it okay and enjoyed it. And happy isolation.